Yo, what's good, YouTube? And today, man, today I'll bring something different to the mask one last time. I'm gonna bring you a skin type. So we're gonna do a skin type vid. So the first thing you wanna open is, is OpenIV. If you haven't got this downloaded, I've got the link in my Discord. And then the next thing you want is a Photoshop. So yeah, you want to download Photoshop, and then obviously all the stuff that I use is all in my Discord and in my packs and stuff, man. So yeah, let's get to it. So the first thing you want to do is search up Toby Space. So you want to go on Toby Space. This is where you'll find most of your clothing. You'll find all of this clothing. So you want to go here for a skin type. You want to go here, and then you want to go down. The different ones you can use. But me personally, I always use the same one. I always use this one. So what you do with this, you do this, and then you want to go up to here. You don't want to go. You don't want this bit. You want to go up to Christmas 2017. You copy. So from this, you go into OpenIV. So your OpenIV will just be like this. Just when you go into OpenIV, make sure you click editor mode. So look, I'll go off it. Make sure you click editor mode. So look, I'm not on editor mode now. And all you do is that, and then once you do that, you just make sure you got this. Oh no, I haven't got any of them, but yeah. So all you do is, obviously you've copied that name, you search it in here, then you grab it here. So this is the one you want. So you go here, and then you want this one. So it's called Jabibo 5. So the Jabibo 5, you go down, and it's here. So it's this one. This is the one you want. So of this file, you want to just open this down and make a new file for it. Make a file on your desktop for you. The easiest way to do it is put it on your desktop. Just put, for this tutorial, I'm just gonna put skin type YouTube vid. Just so I know what I've done. So I put this here just to move out of the way so I can find it. So all you do is you get this file, drag it in here. You drag it into the file you want, and then obviously, then once you've dragged that one into there, you want to go down, and you want to find the YTD of it. So the one that I just dragged into the YDD, you want to drag the YTD in. The YTD, it's all going to be the same name. Jabibo 5, that's the same one you want. So like, it's this one. So Jabibo 5A. So just make sure you always get A. You don't want to get any of the others. So yeah, so that's that. So that'll come up in here and it'll be like this. So all you want to do is, the easiest way, if you would just want to get the texture, is just export the texture. And make sure you export it as a PNG, nothing else. Because you need PNG for Photoshop. So I've already got this exported, man, so I don't need to do this, but yeah. So then you want to open up your Photoshop. You want to find that file, and then yeah, you'll come into this. Let's get into this. Let's start designing our thing. So for this video, I'm gonna make it black. Let's make it black. So the best thing to do, so you keep everything lined up, is do this. Is make sure you take this off, so then you can still see what's what. So this is like the front, that's half of the back, and that's half of the back, and then this is the arms here. So yeah. So all I'm gonna do is change my writing into white. And I'm just gonna put. You have to make sure you're on the next one. So all I'm going to do is go this one, and I'm going to put Artex. you just want to go. So this is what it looked like on the shirt. So I use that sort of writing sometimes, so it's just on not writing for now. So yeah. So I put that there. The next thing I'm gonna do is, for me personally, I want to make sure I got white hands, so it looks nice and clean. So you grab this tool, you go to about here, go all the way down, then get your paint thing, and it's already white. Boom. So now you've got white hands. So yeah, look, it's gonna be like that. So obviously, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna add some stuff on it for you, and show you what I do with my clothing. So obviously here, I'm gonna take this off again. I know where I'm at. Shit, man, I'm tired. So I'm just gonna add some lightning down the arms. We'll make it nice and simple for this video. We'll add some lightning. So yeah, I've got all this, the stuff that I'm about to add in my file. So yeah, let's add some lightning. So yeah, like, nice and clean. We're like nice and clean lightning. So we're just gonna try and get it as straight as possible. So I'm gonna change that to white. So you go to blending options, you right click this, go to blending options, color overlays, and then it's just this bit. You just change the color to what color you want it. So I'm gonna have mine white because of black and white. It's gonna look nice and clean. So if you want to do it, if you want to add a few, so I'm gonna add a few. So I'm gonna press Control C, so Control copy, and then Control V. So it adds another one on. So all I'm gonna do is do this a few times. I'm trying to line it up as best as I can. So yeah, so what it's gonna look like, man, is once I go down, it's gonna look like this. It should look nice and clean with the white and the black. It should look nice and clean, man. So I'm gonna add a cross on the back. So for me to add a cross on the back, I'm gonna go. I need to find one that one is. I'm gonna use this one for this video. So I'm gonna take this down and I'm gonna put this here. So all I'm gonna do with that is Control V, and you want to drag it. So with these three lines, you want to make sure that all these three lines are on. So it's exact same level, exact same height and everything. And then I'm gonna change the color because yeah, I'm not gonna leave it black because you won't be able to see it otherwise. I'm gonna put it back to white. Do it on both. Just right click, blending options, color overlay, put it to white. So yeah, man. So it look like this. But I'm just gonna add a little. I'm gonna have a little play around with the front. So on the front, obviously that's gonna have a cross. So I'm just gonna add. Let's do this. Oh no, not that one. I'm not gonna use that. So I'm gonna add a little night tape. You don't have to have this. Like, this is just me, just showing you what stuff I use and stuff. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make sure I go up to the up night tick thing, blending options, and then I'm gonna put this as white. So let me go back down here and just make sure that this is on the right side, so it looks nice and clean. It should look nice and clean anyway. You know what I've just done. Alright, here we go. So yeah. So let's go. So I'm gonna take this. So all I'm gonna do with my image, I'm gonna image size it, and this is what you want to make sure you do with everything, every single bit of clothing you do. You want to make sure you go on image and resolution. You want to make sure you do the resolution. So the resolution, I put everything to 300. So you press OK, and then you file, export, save it as a PNG. So I'm going to save it back into the YouTube, the file that I just made. So YouTube vid. So I'm just going to name this Artex vid top. So I've saved that. So you go back to OpenIV, and you should have your file. So check this out. So all you want to do with this file, but you've just saved your file, you drag it over. So this is here, and then you've already edited the edit mode. So all you do is replace it. You find your file again. Ignore that. That's all my other files. Find your file again. So find your clothing file that you've just added everything to here. So, and then save, and then it should come out on here. So all you do with this, you play around with it until you line it all up properly. And I'm gonna play around with this. I think I'm gonna take, I don't know, maybe just move this to the corner a bit more. Let me play around. So to edit it again, you just want to go back, image size, take it back to 75. So yeah. It looks like this now. So I'm gonna take click clean. But this style of writing I'm using, I'm gonna change it. I don't need that. So no, I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm just gonna leave it out for now. I might add just Control V. I'm gonna add a few more of these just because I saw some gaps while I was doing it. So I want to make sure that it looks completely clean. Yeah. So it should look nice and clean now. So all we're gonna do again is image size. Take it to 300 again. Make sure you file export, and you want to export as a PNG. Make sure you export as a PNG or it will not work properly. Then open your OpenIV back up, and then you just want to replace the file again with the one you just oversaved it with. And then yeah, you do that, and yeah, man. Yeah, man. So every time you do it, you want to make it go to like 300. You want to make sure you put it all on 300, so then you get it nice and clean, so it looks nice and so don't look blurry, man. So it look nice and clean in game. So yeah, man. That's the vid for today. I hope you enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe, man. We really appreciate it. Let's see if we can hit a goal of 10 likes. Let's see if we can hit some 10 likes, man. I appreciate you, everyone who's watching, man. Peace out. On to the next one.